Hello, friends and lovers. YouTube Haelian here. We're gonna do an aspect of Anubis run just because it's been a while. Basically, we gotta kind of talk about this weapon. I still get a lot of questions about this weapon. You know, like why is it good, why is it bad, or something like that. Because a lot of people seem to think it's not good. But I guess we'll talk about it as we get into the run. I figure we'd also talk about the game awards and potential game of the year stuff, because that's another question I get quite a bit. Is like, what do I think about the game awards? I don't know if I have that much to say, but I'll try my best. I have the Knight on here. I don't know if I really plan to use it, but the only other option besides that is the Huntress, and I figured I might use an Omega attack, but I'm not really that upset about it, or really not that locked in about it. We're going to use Apollo Special to start, and since I'm going to do the Surface here, I feel like that's okay. If you're going to do the Underworld with this, I'd probably say you should just start with Hera and get Born Gain right away, because the Omega Special with this bad boy just costs a lot of magic, you know? It costs a lot. But on the surface, it's a bit more lenient since you can get a lot of boons quickly, right? And we should be able to solve magic. We're going to do 32 fear, keep things spicy. Let's head on up. Let's go. Let's go. So for Anubis, yeah, I mean, I like a lot to just kind of spam the Omega Special. I've had decent runs and fun runs where you make good use of the attack or the Omega attack or, you know, basically both in some way or another, right? But the best runs I've had are mostly around abusing the Omega Special, honestly. Like, you can kind of see it right away. Poseidon is not really part of what I was hoping for here, but we'll give it a shot. But you can see the Omega Special, like the AoE with Apollo, is just massive. It's enormous, honestly. Huge. Huge, I say. So, buttons. I don't think Poseidon's attack here is very good. The attack doesn't hit that rapidly. It's, like, decent, and it's supplemental damage. We'd so much rather have, like, Scorch or Blitz on it. I mean, this is so bad that it's kind of just not worth filling in is the way that I'm looking at it. Breaker Rush, in the meantime, is okay and could set us up for a Beach Ball later on, I suppose. Although this will hurt our origination possibility quite a bit, and I'm going to have to pay quite a bit of attention to it. How hard am I going to try to get, say, the Apollo Legendary? I guess we'll see. You know, I don't think Lucid Gain is great there. But we could check out Medea and see if she has that magic for us. We could see if Flood Gain works out for us. Cardio Gain and Glamour Gain, even worse. Just doesn't recover enough magic for a build like this where we just need Mucho's magic. You know what I'm talking about? I love Anubis. I love this weapon, actually. I like the armor reduction out of those. It's kind of like the second best in my mind if you don't get offered the +5 magic a piece. So yeah, why don't we check the hammer? Maybe I should have gone for the magic regen sooner, you know what I mean? But we'll start with this. But yeah, it's hard to kind of like, I think it's sort of a trap to think that you got to focus on the attack a lot with this weapon. I definitely fell for that trap when the weapon first came out, when this aspect first came out, I should say. Well, the only one that affects our special and is worth thinking about is Aetheric Moonburst here, really. It's not bad. It kind of actually helps a lot with the magic, at least for now, so we could probably take our time with that. But yeah, I do drop the attack, as you can see. I try to. I'm not always the best at it. I don't really think about the Omega attack right now. You could, depending what you get put on the attack, though. That's for sure. I focus on, you know, I drop one attack and then I just start Omega Specialing, essentially. And you can see it's just really effective without putting a lot of effort into it, you know? If we want the Apollo Legendary, we have to take either Lucid Gain or Solar Ring. Or, actually, you could swap here. I guess I won't, though, and I'll just take Solar Ring. That'll be fine. So now I'm going to need a curse on our attack. Hestia is out there, so we might do that. I'm not going to rush aiming for the Apollo Legendary at all, really. I'll do these extra chambers since it's pretty laid back right now, right? But yeah, the special does suck enemies in, which can kind of be bad in a sense, potentially. That's where you need the Omega Special to actually, like, kind of kill the enemies. I guess the purpose or the premise of this weapon, assumedly, I mean, I didn't talk to the devs specifically about it, but was to, you know, you lay down this ring with the attack and or a mega attack, and then you suck enemies into it with your specials, right? How effective that actually is perhaps slightly questionable, but you know, like, it's kind of a tough strategy. Now, you might see me just randomly throwing out regular specials. I think this is sort of a problem with the aspect where for some reason it just thinks you're doing that. All right. Your sprint creates a watery glow behind you which surges ahead once you stop. It's never wrong to take Beach Ball. Never. This Duo Boom fits in with every build. if you get it offered, right? It's just some nice extra damage. You know what I mean? Some duos, you know, like they only work at certain instances. This one works at every instance, I would argue. That max magic is still pretty cheap. We'll take it. We should probably consider max health just because it's safe, you know? Someone recently asked, like, when do you decide to get max health versus, like, a boon or something like that? Well, I mean, we're doing 32 fear here. I don't think it's ever wrong to take max health in any run if you're just worried about dying, basically, right? If you're concerned about dying, a Hex would actually be good here, too. We'll take Hestia. I said cardio gain would be okay, but even better would be her attack probably now. Assuming I succeed at all the Aetheric Moonburst charges here, I can throw out 19 Omega Specials. That's pretty good, I would say. I think that would go quite well. Yeah, it's only common, but what can you do? I guess we shall accept. One more chamber. We'll go for the max health. Actually, a decent chance it'll be Artemis here, maybe. Nope, I lied. Oh, I got cursed from Vow of Fangs. Doesn't happen super often. Come on. Oh, you can dash through the shades. Oh, that's actually kind of interesting. Not something I had really thought of with this weapon. Not a mechanic I usually think super hard about. Is the shades that spawn from killing them. From killing the enemies. And then you dash through them and then they go bonk the enemies. But it does work. There's some hammers based around it. I'm still not a big fan of them. It could be worse. It could be better. Demeter, Demeter, Demeter. Demeter, Demeter, Demeter. I do have a lot of money, but I don't really want Tranquil Gain. He has Arctic Gale, Weed Killer we don't care about. Nothing really for our Omega Special. Controlled Burn would have been nice from Hestia too, now that I think about it. Do I take this? I think I will take that for now. Make sure we stay safe here. I mean, long term, we're probably going to be spending a lot of magic. Or at least that's our hope, right? Things like Ocean Swell from Poseidon would be nice. Y'all need to chill here, seriously. Oh, I thought I was fine. This time. Dude, chill. I hope I talked enough about Anubis on its own. You're probably better off focusing on Beach Ball, truth is. Right now. Or I would be better off in this particular situation just because between the dash and everything, I could probably just drop the cast, the attack, and then start dashing around. Wait for them to diminish. I don't know. I just like dropping the Omega Specials, though. Feels good, right? Okay, so now we would like a lot more Apollo boons, because I didn't really focus that hard on getting his legendary or anything. I just figured I've had a lot of videos where we got the Apollo legendary. So, we don't want to do the hammer yet. It's going to be a long time until that is useful. Black and Fleece, that is. Again, Controlled Burn is nice. I do like that boon a lot. It will make us spend a lot more magic, though. Worth it? Worth it? Maybe worth it? Or you could put on Hera's Keepsake. How many gods we got? 1, 2, 3. And just solve that, and then that way you could consider a fine line and everything that way. We'll buy both of those. Okay, sure. We'll consider it. We'll solve magic here. And then we can start taking things that increase our magic cost, but give us a lot more damage for each Omega that we spill out. The Omega Special charge is incredibly fast, but there is a bit of an animation to it. And it's kind of hard to get the timing down right so that you can spam it very, very quickly. This is kind of important to know because channel speed will not really help that much with this aspect. You can get a little bit. You can get a little bit and help it out. But there's only so much that it can help because it just doesn't actually spend that long channeling in reality. It's kind of down to this actual animation that you're waiting for half the time of bringing out this special, so to speak. There we go. I guess I don't rarefy it because I'm sure that's going to be more than enough, right? I'm going to say so. Game Awards. Game of the Year. Game Awards. Game of the Year. What do I think should be Game of the Year? Gee. Gee. What do I think should be Game of the Year? All right, so Game of the Year, the nominees are by order of copies sold, if I remember the infographic correctly. All Night Silk Song, Expedition 33, I'm still gonna take this, despite what I said. Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, and Kingdom Come 2, I think. I believe so. I think those are all the Game of the Year nominees. Now, the truth is, I've only played 2 of those. I have only played 2. Roll for Fine Line. Bridal Glow is tempting, but it really can only hit one thing of use for the most part.
Let's see what else.
Okay, we'll take that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've only played 2 of them. I see a lot of love out there for Expedition 33, and I'm happy for it. But, you know, it would be strange for me to vote for a game that I haven't played based on just, like, the vibes or whatever. I don't even know. It feels like it would be strange, you know? So, of course, I already cast my votes. In case you don't know what the Game Awards are, every year, Jeff Keighley hosts what they call the Game Awards, and they get a panel of people together. It's supposedly 100, like, journalists and influencers that help determine what's gonna get nominated and also what wins in reality all at once. Come on, dude. And so they have this jury, basically. Ocean Swell, hot dog. We could get I assume at least, we could get the duo. Ripple effect? Ripple effect. I would take a ripple effect. More magic. I don't think I'll need it. I'll take the transform there. It's actually pretty useful, I would say. I supposedly, like, viewers can vote, too. Well, you can vote, straight up. But I don't really know how they weight that at all. Their argument, and I was just reading this right before this, is that, you know, games on multiple platforms will have an inherent advantage if they made it just based purely on what the player's choices are. It's like, yeah, I mean, I definitely understand it. It's kind of just a popularity contest if it was based on the players. Like, whatever sold the most copies would probably just win, right? Probably? Probably. I would guess so. I can upgrade Etheric Moonburst, I guess. It's kind of funny. I don't think I've ever had the chance to upgrade it.
Cheers, Icarus.
Trying to find it here. It went to 75% damage. I know it's like a 50% damage increase. Or, sorry, a 50% increase based on the base hammer, but it just doesn't sound very good, right? Let's buy that first. Flame Strike, okay. Water Fitness, only 3 Huata. Sea Star is funnier, right? Can we all agree? I'm gonna hope we don't need it. I don't have a lot of money, so I'm gonna not buy that. I'm gonna not buy that. I'm gonna not buy that. Do I think the Game Awards are fair? Eh, whatever, you know. It is what it is. It's not really, like, a super official thing. I mean, they're just kind of hosting it and giving awards away to the games that they've determined. It's no more official than any other game award, you know? I guess is one way to look at it, right? Where is she? Hello? Good luck seeing anything right now. I missed. Oh. The nice thing about this aspect is it's going to get rid of those bombs real easy from Eris, right? Oh, come on. Pretty smooth. Pretty laid back so far. I like. Loving an Anubis run, right? Loving an Anubis run. I guess I don't personally put a lot of weight on these awards, of course. I didn't care before as a content creator. I can tell you that much. Even now, I don't know how much I care. The one thing I do care about, I would argue, is, you know, the little games out there getting that extra publicity is nice, you know? Aw, boo. Your attacks have +5 power and hit a larger area. That's bad, unfortunately. Well, it's just not useful for our build. Not useful at all.
That's quite enough.
So, like last year, for instance, in 2024, Balatro got nominated for Game of the Year. I think, at least. I'm pretty sure. I take the money. It was definitely in a couple of categories at a minimum. I can't remember if it was actually nominated for Game of the Year, but I think it might have been. And it didn't win, but I think that nomination alone, like, really, really helped. Really helped. It really boosted the game's exposure and helped people become aware. They were super curious, like, what the hell is this game I've never heard of? Poker roguelike or whatever, or something like that. And so I liked seeing that happen as someone who really likes Balatro, as you can imagine, right? So I really enjoyed just seeing that reaction and seeing the developer getting that recognition. Okay, we could go for... Yeah, Backburner does work, actually. So we're one step away from the legendary now. Dual boot shot, let's go, baby! Your specials fire 2 projectiles, but have negative 40% range. That's fine, that's fine. That's fine design. All right. So I liked that. And so that's what I'm kind of hoping to have happen with Hades 2 to some degree, you know? The Game Awards might just, you know, make people more aware, like, hey, Hades 2 is here, if you like the first game. Or if you already played it in Early Access, 1.0 is out. And you might be surprised by how many people are just like, wait, what? When did this game come out? Huh? I missed that. I wasn't aware of this, blah, blah, blah. Am I gonna pay attention to the elements enough to take tall order? I hope so. It might be hard, though, because there's a lot we want.
How about
Meet Apollo. Okay. I'll try, because I don't think much else from Hermes would help me, truth be told. I thought I dropped the attack. I did not, though, apparently. Double. Double. No way, I dash. Double. I don't know why I'm saying the word double, really. Origination is not very reliable right now, since I have to drop the attack and keep Scorch on the enemies. Scorch is often not great for keeping origination up, unless you get, you know, something that applies a lot of Scorch. Oh, no. Come on, though. One more roll. Come on. No! Daze or dodge. All right. I suppose. Let's try Ripple Effect or one of the other duos, or I think we might wind up with a lot of duos here. I think Sun Worshipper is still in the cards, right? So that's my hope from the Game Awards. If Hades 2 doesn't win, I'm really not going to be upset at all. Like I said, I've only played 2 of the games, so I can't really say how I feel about them, you know? Ripple Effect. Your effects from Fine Line and Ocean Swell have a chance to fire 2 times. 30% chance. Where'd he go? Thank you, sir.
interesting?
Oh. There's something interesting going on here. Okay, there's more duo chance to be had here. More special damage? Sure.
In the name of Hades.
I was gonna say, can't Sun Worshipper be gotten here?
Let's see how this goes.
Thought so, but proper upbringing hits a couple things. Yeah, it's not bad. I'll take that. Do I need the armor? I think what we're doing, yes, I do. Long story short, why am I lowering the volume of the music? Because of copyright claims. I won't go on a rant about it again. But Zag's gonna go down like a punk here, I can assure you.
It isn't from...
I've seen all this dialogue. Also, long story short. But I have not actually fought Zag that many times also, I would say. Oh, he's getting demolished. Did I get hit? Kind of looked like I did, but I couldn't quite tell. From downtown, from downtown, from downtown. Oh my god. See you later, buddy.
You're not bad.
Damn right I'm not bad. Damn right. Someday, I actually promised promised my Twitch community that if Expedition 33 won, I'd one game of the year, I'd finally play it. And actually, I would. I think I would actually like the game based on how people describe it and stuff like that.
And then back.
I would actually enjoy checking it out. Come on, don't do that. So I'd love to check it out. I did love Silk Song, so I guess if you want to know my opinion, did I vote for Hades 2 or Silk Song? Well, Silk Song wasn't actually available to vote for in a lot of categories. Interestingly. But it was available for Game of the Year. It didn't feel like it was a lot, at least. Controlled burn. The special came back again. Wow. Solar ring goes up. I don't want pyrotechnique. Snuffed candle is good. And I guess I'll save my rolls for potentially more Apollo instead there, okay? I love Silk Song. I had a really good time with it. I had to kind of rush to finish it because Hades 2 was coming out. You know what I mean? It's not Silk Song's fault, right? But I've only been able to do one playthrough, even though I would love to do another one already. Send them back, baby. Top, middle. Send them back. Oh, I can't tell what's happening. All right, we managed to stagger him to stop him from dropping the flames there. Now Heracles is very dead. All right. Top, middle, top, bottom, middle. Basing it on, you know, the ridiculous fact that Silk Song seems to have sold many a copy, I kind of just want to see Hades 2 get a bit more exposure here. I think Silk Song, they've done well enough. And maybe Hades 2 has as well, but I don't know. Obviously, I've played Hades 2 for like 1,200 hours now, it's looking. And I can't deny it. I can't deny it. If you want to know, like, which one in my mind has earned Game of the Year, I don't know. I truly don't know. I don't know. Do I want to go Black and Fleece? You could also go Droplet. Droplet isn't as good with this weapon, I don't think. Actually, I kind of want to try it. Let's see if we can get them out faster, huh?
Shouldn't take too long.
We'll take more boons. More chances at Apollo. So, I want to try to make sure that the mini-bosses here give me Apollo at some point. A Hex would have been good here, admittedly. But there's so many other things that I want that it's hard to want the Hex at the same time, right? For some reason, I tend to crave, not really out of, like, how strong they are, but more so for, I don't know, I guess the fun factor. I tend to crave boons more. Crave. Send them back, baby. You are not Apollo. You are not Apollo. Game? I didn't know this. I thought they said that they made it so this can't happen. So that's confusing, to say the least. Oh, no. Oh, I should have gone left because we could have C-starred it. Oh, I didn't expect you to start with that move. All right, we cursed the small one. Quote-unquote small one. Goodbye, good night, so long, farewell. What are we looking at for elements here? Because I do have Tall Order. Geyser Spout. Yeah, it's not looking good. I think you just take the money here. Any C-stars? Not a single... I did take C-star, right? Am I crazy? I give and I give. Long story short, my votes mostly went to Hades 2. Besides, you know, I don't think there was... Okay, there was one category where Hades 2 was an option. And I... Wait, no, was there? Oh, maybe not. I don't remember now. I think there might have been where I voted for something else. But honestly, I also kind of can't remember. Apollo? Damn it. We'll go this way then. Big door. I couldn't tell you what it was, though. I think there might have been one. But there was one category where I had a big interest in how I was voting. And that was for debut game or debut indie or something like that. And I voted as hard as I could for Blueprints. Absolutely love that game. I think it's phenomenal. I mean, I can't really describe it. All I would say is, you know, if you have patience, go give it a shot. Go play it. I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna. Hell yeah. I shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna. Oh, wait. No. Ruined. Too far from tall order now, too. Get another duo. Man, I got hit a lot there, huh? Could be Apollo. Could be. It could be. Love Blueprints. But it's one of those games I can't talk about it without potentially spoiling aspects of it. So all I would say is just go play it, you know? That's all I want to say about it. Guess Hot Pot out of those, huh? Okay. Let's put a fork in it, shall we? Looking pretty good. We have Oceans. I never got Controlled Burn, which is too bad, because that actually would have helped a lot. That boon scales incredibly well. Love that one. 3. Ow. Okay. Nice, they spawned right there. Very good. Just backstab that egg, would you? Hello? Don't do that stupid move. Okay, we're fine. Alright, and then you gotta try to run in. But you gotta watch out for the farts. The mouth farts, that is. Would a mouth fart be a burp? I try to refresh my attack and cast at the same time, kinda. Like, if the cast right now is like, okay, maybe I should just do the attack as well. The cast will run out sooner, to be clear. Meow. Run. Ball's coming. Damn, dog, chill. You can kind of sneak in the regular attack from time to time. You can kind of cancel the animation. You can actually hit the attack button and hit the dash button immediately afterwards. And you place the attack down where Mel lands after the dash, which can be useful in a sense. It kind of like reduces the animation time is the best way I can describe it. Well, this was laid back, right? I think we could say. Yum, 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 yum. Boing, boing. Now's a good time to say before the end of the video. If you got build recommendations, let me hear them. I'm kind of looking for some new goofy ideas. Okay, I don't know what happened. By all means. Got double laser there for a second. Run. Oh, he's actually doing the thing. The shot. Oh, but it was like super slow or something. Typhon. No. That was fun. I mean, it was easy, I guess, right? I mean, I got hit a little bit at the end there.
This is our
A
time.
mega special top of the meters. Scorch was third, which is a little surprising. Even Beach Ball did pretty well. Beach Ball actually came quite early, so you could call it a disappointment, but I just wasn't focused on it at all. I was really, really focused on spamming that Omega special. So yeah, no big surprises there. Fine Line is always like a really, really nice boon. This is just like such a nice laid back run. I think this is a great aspect, you know. I have 3 duos or 4. I have 4 duos. Okay. I have 4 duos, apparently. There you go. There's a thumbnail or something like that. Lovely. I don't even know if you want the special in the thumbnail because, yeah, I mean, Ocean Swell and Fine Line, both with Ripple Effect. I mean, it shouldn't be a surprise that they're on there, but yeah, Fine Line feels so good. It feels so good. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know your build ideas. I'd love to hear from you. Like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. You know what we ask for. And I shall see you in another video.